we'll take another question if there is one over here.
I have a question for both of y'all. What would you do if the zombie apocalypse were to actually happen? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. On the building.
Survive.
Yeah, forget that.
Guys, you don't understand. I would follow a group. I would try to find an island where there aren't infected people.
Cruise, honestly.
Walk the fucking cruise all the way.
Good question. We're on a boat, so there's something.
Yeah.
We'll take another question too over here.
Okay, this question's for Chandler. By the way, I go to Creekview, so...
Shut up.
So, my question is for you, Chandler. You go into a public school. What's it like for people coming up to you in the hallways and classrooms and stuff, saying, "Oh, you're that kid on that zombie show"?
I mean, it's not that bad because I've lived where I live the last like 15 years, so the people around are pretty used to like me being there. And people, you know, the initial like starstruck thing is there, but then you know, after a while, people just get used to it, and it's just not that big of a deal. Because I am just an old guy, I just have a TV show, so. But I mean, there's not like that. I mean, that's both of us though. No, but she goes to
I go to public school too, guys. Thank you. No, we go to rival high schools. And my team, senior year, beat him. So, we still beat you. Senior year.
matter.
No. Katelyn, so let's talk. This last season was huge for Enid. And I really feel, and I think everyone can agree, I hope everyone agrees, that Enid really brought this strong, and she's the youngest in the show, this strong, really strong female lead role after what had happened to Glenn. And that, just to see kind of what the show's been building for all this time, her pull these women together in this moment of grief. What's it like really tackling that? Because we saw it with the flashback, but that's really hard-hitting emotional stuff. So taking it in that place and owning those scenes. What makes that different from when you were on the show in pieces when you first started?
So like, what's the difference now?
Yeah.
Well, when I first got on the show, I would even say it was harder. I mean, everyone's super nice, but I still didn't really know anyone as personally as I do now. And so, especially to have someone like Steven come off the show, it's harder because you get a bond with these people, and I think it actually made it easier to be in that moment of grief. There's a stronger connection.
And there's been, you know, we've lost strong female leads on the show with Andrea and other characters. Hey, come on. I hear someone go, I'm like, come on. So to bring that, you know, from this young character who does still show youth in the apocalypse, but also is bringing these people together, it's really cool to see, I think.
Yeah, I love it. I love Enid's character. I'm really lucky to be able to play her just because she is such a strong character and at such a young age. It's amazing because she had to grow up and become this tough person that she is.
Right. And you also, talking about exploring youth in dark ways, you're on the show Tagged as well.
Have you seen it? I love that show.
Which is awesome and you should check out. So you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. There's this show called Tagged. It's on Verizon Go 90. It's an app. It's free. You can go online too as well. And pretty much it's like these three girls get tagged in this video and they started getting like pulled into this dark web and they start getting harassed physically and mentally. So it can get pretty messed up. And season 2 is coming out pretty soon. All of season 1 is on Go 90 if you want to check it out. I love it. You guys really can see it. So.
Yeah, check it out. Take another question.
Hey guys.
Katelyn, this one is for you, but I wouldn't you choose Chandler, but Katelyn, who's your favorite female character on the show besides
character-wise, oh, I love Carol. Especially new. Yes, new Carol is amazing too because she's like there.
Season 1 Carol was great.
I know. Okay.
Season 1 Carol was nice.
But this one, I just love her because I love how fake she can be to someone, and then she's really just this tough chick underneath. Like, especially when she came to the kingdom and everything, and she was like stealing everything. I was like, girl, you're crazy. I love you.
And then Chandler, for you, how's it been for you this past season? Because Carl, he's been standing up to Negan. He's kind of been a little bit more attitude-y, a little bit more like going against him, and you're more, you've had to follow behind your dad, and growing up like that, and now you kind of get to be a little bit more badass. Have you liked it more?
Oh yeah. Any time that I get to like shoot a gun and at things is always going to be fun. I mean, and plus like, it's fun being a part of like the defiance part of it. You know what I mean? With forget Rick, like bowing down to Stand up, be a man, and fight the guy. Go hunt him down. That's what I do. That's where I got here. Yeah.
It is fun to see it. Your character stand up. It's pretty awesome. Alright, thank you.
Awesome, thanks. We'll take another question, and then we have a little bit of time to play a game to end the panel between two of these lovely young chaps and chapettes. So,
Where are you going with that?
It's been a 3-day boat. I don't know. You would.
I have a question for Katelyn.
Yes.
Do you think Enid would have gone back to Alexandria if Glenn hadn't found her and made her go back? No. Why not?
She had nothing there for her. Everyone that was there, sorry. My bad. That's the thing. Hold up. That's the thing, is she cared about Carl, and she knew if she got closer to him, then it would just hurt if she lost him. So there's an aspect to that. But she left, and she knew that she'd be better off there. In her head, that's how she grew up without her parents. That's how she learned how to survive, is on her own. And so she felt like Alexandria was just kind of holding her back, and so she left. But Glenn kind of showed her this whole other side to it, and if he never did that, then she'd be on her own.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So emotional. Like the two stories are taking their own emotional turn. I mean, between the two characters,
Yeah.
it's so cool to see one emotion here, one emotion here.
It's interesting too. I noticed this in the scene in the episode where we find the balloon. Our characters like swapped, or there are aspects about life. Because when we first met, I was more closed off and was upset with my situation, and then you were more like optimistic. And then in that episode, I forget which episode it was.
No Way Out. It was like episode 7.
I'm really good about those guys. But anyways, in that episode, I was more optimistic and you were more like upset with everything. So it's progressed a little bit that way because I've started to open up to more people. You started to kind of rebel, which I think is so cool.
Yeah, Scott Gimple is a genius. Like,
So smart.
Shout out to him. Like, he is not gonna lie. He's such an amazing dude. And he's so cool.
I know he's such a nice guy.
He's really weird, but he's hilarious. Like, have you seen his Twitter? Like, he's so funny. And he always has these tea bags tied around his shoestrings. And he always wears a suit. He's such a cool guy. I love him.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that the youth of the show is taking over. I mean, there's definitely growth to these characters. I think it's safe to say that we're all insanely excited to see how much more growth we get to look forward to. Speaking of growth, and then we'll get into this game real quick, we'll play. So if anyone follows Chandler on Twitter or Instagram, you are an EDM guy, which is awesome. So 2 questions. Which one I'm going to ask first. Are we ever going to see Chandler Riggs DJ in the near future? And because someone did the whole Carl Papa thing, are you going to beat them to it by remixing You Are My Sunshine before someone else? Your own version.
That would be pretty good. But I would be at the headphone disco tonight.
cliche.
Just go to
dancing.
Just go to the headphone disco and
That's the place to be, apparently. That's
it'll be fun. It's less than
His stuff is so good. And he's doing, for senior project, I'm telling this because I'm excited about it. For senior project, he's doing this EP thing, and he's making his own kind of like EDM music. It's so good. I've gotten previews of it. It's so good, guys. You're gonna love it when you hear it.
I'll tell you guys. Sure.
Headphone disco, guys!
Awesome. All right, so we're going to play this game real quick, one round of it, and then we'll see what happens. So, I don't really know how it works. So it's called slap ball. Slap. Well, game over. Got it. All right. So, it's like tether ball, apparently. Taking the backpack off. So the goal of the game, I guess, is to serve it. So I don't want to hold it because I'm going to get hit. So the goal of the game, I guess, is to get the ball to the bottom, and whoever gets to the bottom first wins the game. So let's try it. All right, here we go. Slap ball.
We have like 2 people back here.
So you gotta hit it the same way, I think. So keep it going around the circle. Whoever gets it there first. Just don't kill each other. There it goes, it's going, here it goes. It's going down the bottom. Uh-oh. And that's game! Chandler breaks, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, thank you so much for being here for this panel. I appreciate it. Check out the headphones.